books entertain those young and old. He's had over 500,000 copies sold. And if you're a high school grad, I know you own a copy of Oh the Places You'll Go.
With your head full of brains and your shoes full of feet, you're too smart to go down any not-so-good street.
From his art, to his proses, to his book about noses, his stories are some of the best ever told. So put on your thneed and avoid the goo-goose, because this is the best parts of Dr. Seuss. Dr. Seuss didn't always write in rhyme, and he wasn't always Dr. Seuss.
My name is Ted Geisel.
Before he penned his famous children's books, Theodore Geisel made his money as a work-for-hire cartoonist and illustrator for a variety of publications. And during the Great Depression, he used his talents to create advertisements for big corporations. In a way, Geisel's backwards career is typical Dr. Seuss.
And he dived in his hole and went back to his work.
He started by selling out and getting a real job, and at the spry age of 53, he began his career writing his beloved children's books.
That Sam I am, that Sam I am, I do not like that Sam I am.
Horton Hears a Who, If I Ran the Zoo, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and Cat in the Hat too, were among his first publications as a full-time children's author. Needless to say, Dr. Seuss started strong. These books introduced us to the Whos.
My town is called Whoville, for I am a Who.
A fantastic species of creatures whose towns occupy less than an inch. One of their most famous inhabitants is the curmudgeonly Grinch.
How dare you enter the Grinch's lair!
And then there's the pushy Sam I Am, who just wants you to try some green eggs and ham.
Would you like them in a house? Would you like them with a mouse?
And of course, there's the famous Cat in the Hat. I cannot believe I forgot about that.
If you haven't put it together, I'm the cat in the hat!
And of course, the lesser knowns, like the Sort of a Hen. Hang on, wait a second. Am I rhyming again? Sure, these characters are incredible and memorable in their own right, but the construction of Dr. Seuss's books is truly what makes them special. The Cat in the Hat was actually a response to a Life magazine article that criticized children's reading levels.
The end.
The Good Doctor and his publishers used a list of over 200 vocabulary words for kids to create the now famous book.
And the milk, and the strings, and the books, and the dish, and the fan, and the cup, and the ship, and the fish.
So when young minds read Cat in the Hat with their parents, they aren't just enjoying a playful book, they're also learning. Because of this, there's a bit of deception in the writings of Dr. Seuss. On their face, his books are simply a collection of farcical rhymes and silly nonsense words.
Now let's really twist our tongues.
But even the way those words are arranged on the page have proven to bolster early childhood development.
Fox, socks, box, knocks. Knocks in box, fox in socks.
The rhythm of the English language is one of the first things children pick up on while learning language skills. Seuss's Anapest Meter, the da-da-dum,
pup in cup
pattern of his sentences allows youngsters to develop a precise understanding of language. It also makes for some pretty decent rap songs.
And today the great Yertle, that marvelous he, is king of the mud, that is all he can see.
Now, you might think that Dr. Seuss's uses of nonsense words reduces his rhymes to just amuses, but actually it sparks kids' creative juices. The combination of real words and made-up ones like oobleck, wumbus, and yazamataz challenge kids' minds in ways traditional early childhood literature doesn't.
My hat is old, my teeth are gold, I have a bird I like to hold.
By mirroring ways children actually speak and playing with language in this way, kids can hone their communication skills while also gaining an appreciation for humor. For me, that's the defining element of Dr. Seuss's literature, the humor. Walk It in My Pocket, a staple in my house growing up, is possibly the first thing that made me laugh. Probably because, like in all Dr. Seuss's books, it defies our expectations of our environment in such a silly way. I don't know about you, but I actually don't have a was-it in my closet or a clock behind my clock. And that may be the best part of Dr. Seuss. His prose is lighter, but it makes kids brighter, and his art curves and bends through playful hues. And when his characters are grumpy or cross, they're always redeemed, and we see why they were lost.
No one should be alone on Christmas.
Whether you're counting up fish or hopping on pop, once you're reading Dr. Seuss, it's quite hard to stop. What is your favorite Dr. Seuss book? Do you think there are some that we overlooked? Please head to the comments for Plaudit or Diatribe. And while you're there, you should like and subscribe.